1 year after the Ford government tabled its first Protect Ontario budget, and the province is offering a conflicting view on the impact of Trump's tariffs. On one hand, the finance minister insists Ontario is bracing for the worst.
Global economic and trade tensions, supply chain disruptions, shifting markets. Simply put, the world has changed, and we must change with it.
But with the numbers now in, Ontario, it seems, weathered the first year of Trump quite well. The government says Ontario is in the same trade position as it was pre-Trump. Small businesses were offered $9 billion in provincial tax deferral, but only needed $2 billion. And larger industries that could tap into a $5 billion Protect Ontario account only used $1 billion. That fund, it appears, is so unnecessary that the province is redirecting the rest, creating an investment fund for new sectors that the province now wants to chase. Did your party overplay the Trump threat in order to get reelected in 2025?
And look, Trump had just been inaugurated, and a lot of the measures, the tariff measures, hadn't even materialized. So, don't listen to just me. Look at what economists were saying at the time. I mean, they had projected literally hundreds of thousands of job losses, and very fortunately, that didn't materialize.
Critics claim Protect Ontario was all a smokescreen.
They're not protecting, they're pretending, right? I'm going to spend this much money. Then they don't.
Despite that, the province continues to foster concerns about the future, tabling a $244 billion budget that includes increased deficits of $13 billion this year and $6.1 billion next year. The province is also delaying its plans to balance the budget by 1 year until 2028, all while the Ford government grows the debt to $500 billion next year.
I'd prefer to have no debt, but if I'm going to borrow, it's going to make sure that future generations are taken care of.
Some of that money is being spent on affordability measures. $1.4 billion to offer all home buyers a tax discount on a new home, and $1.1 billion to lower the small business tax rate, giving owners a $5,000 break. And the province is putting $3 billion away in a contingency fund, just in case that Trump threat ever materializes. It appears even Ontario's finance minister was uncomfortable with some of the red ink. Peter Bethlenfalvy said today that he would have rather run a smaller deficit and balance the budget on a quicker timeline. The latter part, though, might be an impossibility. Today's budget made no mention of big, splashy items the Premier wants to spend money on. That includes the new island with a convention center, expropriating the Toronto Island Airport from the City of Toronto, and building that mega tunnel under the 401. There were $0 figures attached, and when those come in, it'll mean even more deficit spending and a higher debt in Ontario as well. At Queen's Park, I'm Colin D'Mello.